Dude. So today ended up being a little bit more whack than I thought it would be. So yes, my car got burglarized, as you can clearly tell from the thumbnail, and that sucks. I'm going to tell you what happened and what exactly I lost here, and I'll share a couple lessons that you might want to take away from this. Alright guys, so I've pretty much got my Saturdays planned out for the most part. I've developed a certain tight schedule that I like to stick to. Essentially, Saturday mornings I do all my flea marketing and yard sale hunting. Don't always find anything. Usually I don't find anything. This time I actually did. And surprisingly quite close to home, probably only like 20 minutes out. Cool place, they definitely had some stuff for sale, and they didn't have any comics out, but I asked, do you have any comics? And there was a dude that was like, yeah, I'm trying to get rid of some stuff. And I was like, great, I'm not always buying, but, depending if it's a good deal, I might be interested. What do you got? And he starts talking about some ASM and some X-Men and stuff. I was like, dude, sounds great. Show me what you got. So I checked out his collection. Obviously, a lot of it he wasn't getting rid of, but I ended up picking up like ASM 302 all the way up until about like 350. Maybe like 352, 355, something like that. The only ones that were missing was like 316. So still pretty darn good, and they were in nice condition and everything. There were a couple X Factors, a couple New Mutants, nothing huge, except for the first cameo of Apocalypse was in there, and it was really nice. Actually, it was kind of a submittable copy. I had plans to submit it. The only thing that really sucks is I actually did buy a couple slabs from him too. I got a copy of Spider-Man 308 and 313, which are some of, they're not big books, but they're some of my favorites from that run, from that time. I used to love reading those, especially 313 with that awesome cover. Anyway, they were old school CGC slab, 9.8s. I bought them, they were 100 pop a piece, and then I spent another 200 on all the other comics, the X-Men's, the X Factor, and the New Mutants. So I spent $400. I didn't make a killing. I quite honestly paid like what I think all that was honestly worth, which is another thing that makes it a little bit painful that they're gone. Well, anyway, if I have the time, that's how I spend my Saturday mornings. But there is this sweet spot on Saturdays, right from about 1 o'clock to about 3 o'clock, where I have basically my only free time in the entire week, where I'm not working job A, not job B. I'm not doing stuff for the house. I'm not doing stuff for the YouTube channel. That is like the only James time I have. I go to New Hope, Pennsylvania, and I usually walk around and I get some coffee, maybe a beer. Like, I just chill. I just try to relax. Sometimes I actually bring a sketchbook and I even draw. Anyway, I had this stuff in a bag in my front seat of my car. Now, it has been hot as balls. We haven't had rain in like over a week. It's just been ridiculous. The air is just swamp. It's like 98 degrees every day. So I've been cracking the windows of my car because I have like an all black interior. It's just going to be so ridiculously hot. I cracked my windows. I cracked it, I guess, about probably 6 or 7 inches down. It wasn't like a small crack. It was, I guess open enough. Well, I came back to the car and there was nothing in my front seat. I did notice it right away because, frankly, I wanted to look at the slabs before I got driving. Okay, what the heck happened here? Now, one time that happened to me before, and it had actually fallen on the seat and then fallen under the seat. So I was like, okay, I looked under the seat. No, I looked in the back of the seat. What's interesting is I actually had a couple other comics in the back, and I had a couple slabs actually in the back that were still boxed up. I don't normally have comics in the car with me, but if I'm like transporting them from one place to another, sometimes they're there, or maybe I forget sometimes. So I had some comics in the back. They were all there. Nothing was touched there. But like, I'm freaking out. I'm opening the car doors. I'm looking everywhere, and it's just gone. Now, what's particularly weird about this is bright sunny day, middle of a kind of a popular town. I was really surprised that something like this could happen. I guess what happened is someone must have seen some comic books. Maybe they saw the slab sticking out from the top of the bag. They reached in and grabbed it. So I don't know. I did put in a report with the police. The problem is, if I knew the certification numbers for those slabs, I could maybe like put it out for the channel, be like, guys, watch out for these slabs. If you see them get sold, they're mine. I know where that yard sale was. I'm thinking about maybe going back, knocking on the door, seeing if he might still have some pictures of those slabs, just so I can get the certification number. But the chance of people actually being able to find that certification number just seems so slim to me. I think that I might have eaten this one. Like 2 years ago, someone like hit my car in a hit and run and they got away with it. Unfortunately, sometimes this stuff, people just get away with it and it sucks. Obviously that stuff wasn't insured or anything, so it's just gone. $400. Whew! Now you're probably looking at all this thinking, well, wait, what's all this then? I will be dropping a much more positive video tomorrow. A lot of it's like CGC stuff and CBCS coming back to me after a while. So a really cool video is going to be dropping tomorrow. But in the meantime, I'm just going to have a little pity party for myself and share my woes with you, oh, YouTube. If you see a 313 and a 308 ASM slab, you might be getting my stolen copy. Unfortunately, without the certification number, I can't really tell you much to watch out for, but all I can tell you is never keep comics in your car. Certainly more for a few hours, maybe even at all. You know, once you get home, drop them off. Don't leave them in your car. And if you are going to crack your windows, crack them only a tiny bit. And maybe don't keep stuff out in the front seat, even if it's covered in a bag. Maybe put like a shirt or something on top of it, just to hide that you might have something cool under there. I was really surprised in a town like that something could happen. Totally sucks. But, you know, guys, this unfortunately happens. I have a buddy that his car was stolen and all his magic cards got taken. So, like, obviously, things could be worse. It's just that this is a little bit of a setback. Man, I didn't need this. Let's put it that way. Anyway, guys, stay tuned to tomorrow's video. It's going to be significantly more positive, where we unbox everything. And I've got some crazy awesome stuff coming in. Some gifts from fans, some boxes from CGC, CBCS, and a custom statue unboxing. It's going to be lit, as the youth say. As always, guys, keep on hunting, lock your cars.